Hello, welcome to Caffeinated Craftcast, episode 15? I don't know. We're not even in the triple digits and I've already lost count. Excellent. Today is going to be a decently short one. Might even be shorter than last week's, which I was quite surprised at how short last week's was. I didn't write notes because I'm just trying to film this week's videos. Anyway, so we're just gonna jump right into finished objects. So, I have my dad's gloves. So this is the Hobbit fingerless mitts for guys, crochet pattern. This is the Owen style, or no, you know. And then this is Lion brand jeans in the vintage colorway. The left one somehow managed to turn out significantly smaller than the right one. I told my dad I didn't like this pattern. I told him I didn't want to make him this pattern again, and that I would be totally willing to knit him a pair of cabled gloves. He's like, no, I want that exact one back. I'm like, okay, fine. So I will probably be, because I have 2 more full skeins and then somewhere in there a decently sized nugget of the one skein, probably be knitting him a hat and a pair of gloves with a cable pattern to it to send him on his birthday, which is first week of February. Well, second week, because he's the 9th. Anyway, so there's that. Then we got the Goth Best Friends socks finished. So this is Felici in the Goth Kitty and Stroll in the Cobblestone Heather. And I used one ball, most of one ball of Felici. It's 2 pattern repeats, or 2 stripe repeats on each sock. And there were 5 stripe repeats in the ball I had, so the extra stripe repeat is sitting in my beekeeper's quilt bag, which I will be moving back into rotation here quite quickly because I only have to finish my grandfather's gift now, and I'm crocheting him a hat and some slippers, and those should go very quickly. And then we have the Coastal Confessions cowl for my grandmother, and I did this in Craft Smart, Never Enough, in fuchsia and the turquoise / mint, like variegated colorway. Literally finished this today. It's acrylic, so I'm not gonna block it, because the washing machine's still down. If you didn't watch the vlog episode, the Vlogmas episode, if you were just watching the podcast episodes, and I have previously mentioned in podcast episodes that the washing machine was down. I don't even know if I have, because my brain is full of bees. So the washing machine's been down since mid-November, and yeah, so the washing machine is down. I can't just whack it in the washing machine, which would be the best way to block, throw it in the washer in the dryer, which would be the best way to block an acrylic item. And I don't feel like hand washing it and whacking in the washer because I don't want it to be a big fuzzy mess when it gets to my grandmother. If my grandmother wants to turn it into a big fuzzy mess by washing it, she can. Either way. Alright, and so we have one more finished object. It's still decently damp. I think this was the underside, so but it is the finished flax pullover for my little brother, in the 47-inch size. 47-inch size, and this is Lion brand. I still have a full skein. A Lion brand fisherman's wool in the birch tweed colorway, and I used, I'm gonna say, 5 skeins of this yarn for it. I do have a nugget about this big of the last skein left, so it was 1, 2, 3, and then I joined a whole another skein for the arms, and I got both of the arms out of one skein, so it's basically just that third one that's a little, like maybe a third of the third one on the body, or a fourth one on the body? I don't remember how many I had in the first place, so now I can't even count it. definitely need to leave that guy back out. So, just real quick, we're gonna go into whips. My grandfather wants a hat and some house slippers, so I'm gonna make him a hat and some house slippers using this nearly Seahawks colorway. If you saw Monday's video, that was my thrift store trip trying to find white yarn. And of course there was no white yarn, and I went crazy at the yarn bins anyway. So as soon as Grandpa's gifts are done, because I have to make his birthday gift as well on top of Christmas, I will be finishing up my Christmas tree socks. And this is a pattern by brain fart. And it is a knit crate yarn, and this one is called Jungle Walk. I don't remember which base this is. I think this is one of their non-superwash bases. And I feel like I've told you which one it was the last time I talked about these, so that would have been 13. I believe I pulled down the recipe box where I keep all of the ball bands and all of that. So yeah, that'll be the next thing. And then I will be finishing up, the red round on, I'll be getting this back around to the white using the color pattern I'm using. So yeah. So I need to finish this first round in red, do one more round in red, do a round in white, 2 rounds in green, and then another round in white, and I'm going to call that good for my cat's Christmas blanket because they still have the fall one out. And hopefully enter that in the Mr. Grinch make along. Excuse me, Kronk, you're in my way. I've got a lot of things. I feel like it sounds like a lot of things to get done by Christmas, but I also know that a lot of it's not going to, like the countdown calendar for the cats. I know I'm not going to get that done by Christmas because I made the first 12 and then started feeling the crunch on bigger projects for people that I need to mail out to. So I might get a couple more of those, but I feel like I'll have that done by the end of the year. All of these things that are for me will be done by the end of the year. And I have the hiccups. Oh my goodness. This is the animal cookies socks for my Idaho best friend who is here in Florida, so I don't have to mail anything out. And his birthday is middle January, so no, he is late January. So it doesn't really matter that these aren't going to be done by Christmas because I was probably not going to get them to him before his birthday anyway. Then we have my Beekeeper's Quilt project right now that is feeling quite heavy in this bag, so I have quite a bit of yarns to get done there. And then the last little thing, I dyed the yarn here. I know that this is not the greatest lighting, so probably tomorrow morning I will be getting some good pics of this yarn in good lighting to put as the thumbnail for the video for this one, which I think was Sunday. I don't remember, I have no idea. And I dyed it with some Kool-Aid to be a nice pale pink color. It's a little bit warmer than what I wanted, but I think actually if I had made it any lighter, I wouldn't have liked it as much. So these are all going to go for using up my scrap projects, and the first project I will be doing is the paint pan socks that I've been talking about forever, and I feel like everyone in my life is tired of hearing about the damn paint pan socks and like, Kat, why haven't you just made them at this point? Because I wanted to make sure that they were perfect. And then because I think I'm only going to use about a half a skein on the paint pan socks, So 2 skeins and a half are going to go into making the Le Pouf sweater. Or maybe the Bubble V crop. I'm still on the fence about that one. I think I've talked about this a couple of times at this point. The Le Pouf I like because it's free and I already have it. And it's designed with fingering held double. And my nose itches because it's dusty in here. But the Bubble V crop, I think the Bubble V crop is designed by Jessamy Designs, and I am a bit of a hoe for her patterns. But it's paid for pattern, I don't have it, and it's designed with DK weight. And while fingering held double gets a very similar gauge to DK, I'm still kind of hesitant on doing that one. That, and if I am not mistaken, Jessie almost always designs bottom up, and I am not a fan of bottom up. I enjoyed making this one, and I think I'm going to enjoy making the framework bralette and the Breeze racer brack, which have the yarns for right there, because of the way she designs and everything, and the fact that I really want those items. I feel like if I'm making something bottom up that's more of a finished object, if I'm doing a garment bottom up, I'm more of a product knitter. I really want that item because I find top down a lot more enjoyable. So it's probably going to be the Le Pouf because it's free. I have it already. I don't have to worry about anything. And I know that my yardage is going to be correct. And that is everything. I hope you had a really lovely night. I hope that everything's going good for you. Toodles! Oh, wait, actually, I have 2 more things I need to talk to you about. So, these are the only gifts that I have opened so far that have been yarn related. And both of them were given to me by my girlfriend. And they are both great. Oof, it is so difficult to get off the ground. So, for whatever reason, we all convinced each other to open our gifts early on Saturday when she came by. So, I have my gifts from her early. I don't have the gifts from my parents early, though the boxes are here. Packages are here. But my mom wants me to wait for you all. So, anyway. She bought me a packet of blocking boards. I've never before in my life had blocking boards. They're magical. I definitely need to buy another pack soon because I realized when I laid out the flax sweater that I can't quite stick the arms out without them going off, which isn't a big deal. But that, and then this really on-brand color t-shirt that says, "It's not hoarding if it's yarn." I love it. So, that's everything.